Hey, welcome everybody. Another Stumpy update. Ezzy is behind the camera today. He's helping me. So we got some tools here, and we're going to get the hood open. And done a lot of research here lately with what the possible issue might be. So been doing a lot of reading online, have some recommendation from people who have dealt with an issue like this, and they think something possibly happened with a valve seat. So if something happened with a valve seat, what it is maybe a valve seat, I believe it's a retainer let loose, and it could have either broken up into a bunch of different pieces, or it could just be in a few small pieces. But the goal here today is I'm going to pull the passenger or the driver's side valve cover off, and we're going to see how much oil is sitting up inside the on the head, and if it's not draining back, then maybe something came loose and the it's just draining back. It's not draining back down into the oil pan, and maybe it's seeping down in the cylinders. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and we're going to lock it in.
Still going, you know that.
And
can I be in the video for a second?
Ezra. So I'll get this locked on here. Can't get it locked on, then Ez can continue to be my cameraman. But what we're going to be doing is
cameraman.
Going to be removing the bolts. There's two on the side, there's three up here, two up here, and then one in the back, if I recall. So it's easiest to just go ahead and use the cordless impact. I get a good long reach. And there's a washer on there too, so got a little tray here, magnetic tray set up on my fender. A couple of these bolts here have retainers. That's what I don't want to do. A couple of them have retainer though. That one's holding the condenser, and it looks like the old oil pressure light, which I removed when I put an mechanical oil pressure gauge on this. So go ahead and get these out, and I pulled this cover before because I had that tick on there, so I wanted to look and see what the issue was or what the noise was coming from. So that one probably just fell on top of the transmission, which isn't that big of a deal. I've done it before. So I'll pull these plug wires up, move some of these temporary wires out of the way, and let's get this valve cover off as he hits his head one more time on that hood, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And we can, all right.
Probably.
So, yep, and that's definitely an issue right there. So we can see it right now. Look at this. You guys look here. Looks like we had something fail, and we've got, so this might be just good. This might be an easy fix, hopefully. Looks like we got a cotter pin that failed, and I will tell you that actually failed on me a while ago, and I replaced it. Now I got a couple of shims and washers right here, and those actually go right here on the side and hold this on in place. So and you can see here, that's actually not even up on there. So I got another piece of right here, that cotter pin. I don't know if you can see that or not, but now I'm going to look and see if I've got all the cotter pin. If I don't, then I'm going to look in here to see if there's any more cotter pin laying around. But I'm wondering if I got a bent, if that push rod bent or not. But you know what? This is good news. Hopefully this is an easy fix. So I might just have to get that pushed down, get the correct spring retainer and washer on there and cotter pin. But hopefully that's it, because if that's the case, that is going to explain why we're getting a lot of smoke, because this thing ain't even able to run and open the valve correctly. So maybe, just maybe, and I don't know if I brought a screwdriver because I'm not working at the house. Yeah, bud, you can go check in the truck and see if there's a screwdriver sitting there. And if not, then we might, I don't know if there's enough play in this. Probably not.
I mean, I can run back home.
That's okay, bud. We can just drive back up there.
No, I can literally run. I'll do it.
Looks like I got a little ways to go here, so I might have to crank it over, actually, to see. What's up, pal?
I found this, but I found this.
Okay. I think what I might be able to do is I might be able to just crank it over and see if it'll get relief off of that. See if it'll drop that down and get that rocker up at a higher position or not. I don't know if it'll go any higher. Might have to get a tool that'll push this down so I can get this rocker back up on the top of the valve. So let me do a little thinking here, and we'll be back here shortly. All right, hey, welcome back. Had to get a small game plan together. So Ezzy's gonna sit here and he's gonna watch to see if this will drop down a little bit to give me a little bit of clearance. Maybe I can slide that over. But first things first, I'm gonna pull the wire off the coil so the truck will not start. And I'm going to crank it over. I'm just gonna bump it real quick. So Ezzy's gonna tell me. Actually, Izzy, I can probably see it from here too. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Went up. See?
Yeah.
Did you see it drop?
Yeah, like, yep, there it goes. Yep.
So that's as high as it's gonna get right there. Okay. All right, that's okay.
I'm not sure if that's good.
That's okay. That's as high as that's gonna get right there.
Which
So
is probably not gonna be high enough.
nope, it's not gonna be high enough, but that's okay, because
I know what you should do.
let me
You
try
should
it.
just use your Hulk strength and your
Oh,
toots. Yeah, you should use your Hulk toots and then lift it up.
I'm gonna crank again to see. All right, Ezzy, watch it for me. See if it goes, if that
No,
valve.
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Yep,
there it moved.
no, 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 no. Yep,
That's
no,
okay.
yes.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there.
So, on that whole round, I think 2 or 3 yeses and mostly nose.
Right. Yep. So I think we're gonna have to get something that I can pry down on the valve spring, so I can pry down on the valve spring and I can slide this rocker shaft back over, and then I want to look and see if that push rod is bent or not. It goes pretty far over, so it might not be bent and I might be okay, but we're gonna have to go and source something to do that. So we'll be back here a little bit. All right, everybody, we're back. Had to run back home because we're down here at the lot working on the truck, old Stumpy. So I'm gonna loosen up these rocker arm bolts and hope that that can give me a little bit of room so I can lift this up. But I'm gonna pay attention to how far I turn these. So I'm gonna start right here, facing forward on the truck, and I'm just gonna slowly do a quarter turn. So that'd be a half turn right there. That's not quite enough, so I'm gonna go another half turn. So that's one full turn, so we got 1.5. That is not quite enough, so I'm going to go to the next one. Start here. So there's quarter, that's a half. So that's one full turn. Okay. All right, there we go.
Is that supposed to be right, Dad?
So,
Wait. Oh.
so good news.
That's
I can
also
slide that
broken.
in. I want to see if this push rod
Whoa.
is bent or not. And sure enough, look at that. I would say that that is a really bent push rod. It's actually even cracked right there. Yeah, see right there? See that crack? So, yes, I was kind of wondering, is that one? No, definitely wasn't happy, but that's what happened when it slid off of there. So see, and it's supposed to ride right here. It's supposed to ride right on there, and that came off, so no big deal
right,
there,
Dad.
but it's okay.
Just whack my head again.
We'll
That hurt.
looks like we're gonna have to get a new push rod ordered, and once we do that, then we can snug these back down. So we'll probably have the new push rod in a few days. That one's centered. I want to make sure the rest are centered. They all look good. So, all right, well, let's see that that's probably going to be easy enough. And I know what happened here. What happened, I should say, was it was about a couple of months ago. And the cotter pin that holds this rocker on had failed, so I got another one and I put it in, and apparently that one, maybe it's too soft of metal or something, and it must have failed, in which turn it caused this to slide over, and it slid over enough to where it bent the push rod. So not the end of the world. We can get a new push rod and hopefully get a new push rod, and Stumpy will be back to good. So yeah, I guess that's kind of the update that we have for now. So hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on the journey of Stumpy, the 4-wheel drive F100. Thank Ezra for helping me with my camera services. And hey, great news, not the end of the world, but we're gonna get them back to good, and we're gonna get them up and running hopefully here by the weekend. And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment if you like the video, things you want to see with Stumpy. See you soon.